Alright, what's up you guys? I am here by request. A video I probably wouldn't have ended up doing anyway, but there was some interest, so I pushed it up. Here we are. The 2020 WWE pay-per-view DVD cover ranking video from worst to best. So, what we have first, and what I would say is the worst, TLC 2020. And I will say though, I thought this was a good year for DVD covers. So I will say that. I don't think there were any truly atrocious ones. So I will say that. Yeah, this just doesn't convey tables, ladders, and chairs to me. This is similar to, I think, 2015, the Dean Ambrose Money in the Bank one. You know, it just doesn't convey tables, ladders, and chairs to me. You know, just kind of like that 2015 Money in the Bank Dean Ambrose one, like I said. Like, it was just basically his face on it and, like, a ladder in the background. So there you go. This is kind of how this is. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't say Carnage and TLC to me. Obviously, there's, like, a typhoon in the background, but Next up, we have my least favorite one. I don't think it's the worst, but it's definitely my least favorite. Summerslam. This does not speak Summerslam to me. You know, this is one of the few times a year I will allow, you know, a bunch of people on the cover at once. You know, I don't want the entire roster or anything, but, you know, at least do something that, I don't know, have some matches on here. Convey that this is an important event. This looks like a B pay-per-view, you know, cover. And you know me, I can't stand The Fiend with a passion. I think it's awful in every way, shape, and form. But, you know, this would have been a cool cover if it was a B pay-per-view, but this, to me, does not say SummerSlam. It really doesn't. So I think they really dropped the ball on that one. Next up, we have Money in the Bank 2020. I think this is the last of the bad covers. It just looks like a Photoshop mess. It looks like one of those custom covers you'd see on eBay. It's just so much going on here. It's just like, there's too much photoshopping. You have wrestlers appearing more than once on here. Like, it's just, I just don't like this at all whatsoever. There's too much going on. It's cool you have, like, the ladder sticking out of the headquarters and stuff like that. Like, little stuff like that, I appreciate, but it's just like, they don't know when to stop. There's just too much going on in that cover. Next up, we have Super Showdown. Goldberg looks like he's taking a shit, but when doesn't he? So, yeah, this one, you know, the Fiend in the background, you know, the design's decent. You could have conveyed their match a different way. Like I said, it looks like he's just, honestly, it looks like he's shitting out sparks and fire. Look at that. Onto the Fiend's face. It looks like some kind of, like, shit snuff film. Next up, we have Survivor Series. To me, this cover is just very bland. I think the thing that kind of saves it is the Druids. Like I said, I just don't, this doesn't feel like Survivor Series. You just have, you know, your lineup of champions, very bland feeling, you know, I don't know, throw your teams on there, throw more people on there if you have to, just something that sets this cover apart, and that's my biggest problem. There's nothing that sets this apart. Like, it just feels like it would be, honestly, like a Raw or SmackDown season set. That's kind of what this reminds me of. I don't know, it just doesn't make the event feel important. Next up, we have Backlash 2020. I think this just suffers because it's bland. I'm not a big fan of the scaffolding in the background, and quite honestly, this wasn't the greatest match ever. They didn't even they marketed it as the greatest match ever, but they didn't rank it the greatest match of 2020. That makes sense. I brought that up before. I'm done talking about that. But, yeah, it's just a little bland to me. Maybe throw some other people on there. Maybe do something else with the background other than just the scaffolding and the, you know, smoky, cloudy background. Next up, we have Payback 2020. I actually like this cover. I think it has really good color paletting. It is bland. I've obviously, like, this could have been done in 5 minutes, but the colors work. I really like this cover for some reason. I think it works. You know, it kind of works for the Roman character at the time. You know, yeah, he was heel at this point. So, yeah, I've not seen this pay-per-view at all whatsoever. You know, I had to have this one imported. But for a UK exclusive, not a bad job. Next up, Elimination Chamber 2020. Now we're getting in, like, the good ones. I really like this cover. It's very slick. You have your teams, you have your women for the chamber matches. So I really like this cover a lot. It's simple. You have your 2 chamber matches, you have your participants. It gives some importance to it, has some chemistry involved there, and the color is great. You have the chamber designs in the background. You can see like the link fences and stuff like that. So overall, some effort went into this cover, and I appreciate that. Next we have Night of Champions Gold Rush. I praised the hell out of this cover when this came out. I really like it. It has an important feel to it. It kind of gives you the illusion that these are big matches. So, you know, and I gotta give them credit. On the back, they have the little leather design there for the belts, even though they're not belts anymore. So, yeah, very good cover there. I like it. It's simple, yet effective. All right, next up we have WrestleMania 36. Great cover. I love the color in the background, especially the designs, the clouds. You know, overall, the color palette, the color schemes are great. I think maybe there's a little too many people on here. Like, for example, I don't really think... let's see, who's on here? The Street Profits deserve to be on here. Or, like, let's see, Naomi. Like, this is WrestleMania cover overload. You don't need all these people on here. Just put the important people. Just because you're on the roster doesn't mean you need to make the DVD cover of WrestleMania. So maybe, like, take off 5 to 10 people. I think this would be perfect. But overall, the spine's great, too. It's just, I think it's a great looking cover. I really do. Next up, we have our top 3. We have Hell in a Cell. This one was great. Great cover. It has that old school poster look feel to it. Like a P.T. Barnum's circus poster. Similar to SummerSlam 2009, but I think I like this one a little bit better. It exaggerates the fire. It exaggerates the reds and the oranges and the yellows. But that's by design. It's great. Like I said, it exaggerates all these colors, but I like it for that reason. You know, it's meant to do that. It's meant to be in your face, catch your attention. That's the point of a poster. So, very effective and great cover for sure. Next up, we have the horror show at Extreme Rules. Yippee. One of the worst pay-per-views I've ever seen. So, the unfortunate part is this cover is fucking amazing. This is my favorite cover. I don't think it's the best, but I think it's my favorite. You know, I'm a sucker for purple. That's my favorite color. I love the green. So, the only problem is Apollo Crews did not appear on the event because I think he got the Rona. So I don't think he was on here. But other than that, this is a great design. I love it. Like, I could literally look at that all day. All fucking day. And be happy. Great cover. Good job, team. And finally, we have, to me, the best cover, the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble is the pay-per-view that should always have the most people on it, on the cover. You have both Rumbles being highlighted. Thankfully, you don't have all 30 people. You know, they throw Edge in there. So, you know, they did spoil that surprise. But who really gives a shit? Everyone knew he was coming back. And everyone knew he came back anyway. So, not even a complaint. But they did throw Edge on there. They I think it's great. I'm really sick of the Royal Rumble logo they've been using since what 2000. God, I don't even know when they started using that one. Like 17. Yeah, 2017. I think they need to change the logo up a little bit, which I think they did this year though. So overall, it's a great cover. The color schemes are great. I think photoshopping the wrestlers in doesn't look unnatural. So I like this a lot. To me, best cover of the year. But definitely down below, let me know your thoughts. Favorite, least favorite cover. Let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace out.